Hey everyone, it's Joy here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to share with you today how I simplified the Glimmer Hot Foil Kit and the large die of the month from Spellbinders. Okay, so here is the Glimmer Hot Foil Kit of the month. You've got these great like little paisleys, you have die cuts, you have sentiments, and then you have this row, this glimmer plate full of like the paisley designs. And you also get a roll of their rainbow glimmer foil, which is absolutely gorgeous. So like I said at the beginning, I'm going to show you how I simplified these two dies and glimmer plates down to really simple and easy cards. Some of these can be complicated in a good way, and there's a lot of stuff going on with some of these dies and these glimmer plates, and they're always fantastic and always beautiful, but sometimes we might just want to simplify that a little bit. So that's what I'm going to show you here today. So I have the rainbow foil. I trimmed that down. I am using Spellbinders Glimmer Specialty Cardstock. This really takes the hot foil fantastically. So I have my Glimmer Hot Foil machine. I'm going to pull that out of the dock, put my shims on top, run this through my Spellbinders Platinum 6 really slow, and I tend to go forward and back. I'm going to dock that again and then peel this up. And I got about 2 colors of the foil. So I'm going to do this again with the other piece of foil that I trimmed off so I can get more colors. Now, obviously you can flip the foil the other way and foil it like that, but that is not how I did it this time. So I'm going to put that in place with my hinge, tape down the other end so it doesn't wiggle around and move, put it back on my machine, and once it's ready, I can run that through my die cut machine again. Now there are coordinating dies for this, which is really fantastic. So that's going to help keep this really simple. Also, the rainbow foil keeps this simple because now this card is going to be super colorful, and I did not have to trim or cut a bunch of pieces of foil to get 4 different colors for this card. I'm also using this sentiment that says with gratitude, and I'm using aura foil for that. So I'm going to tape that in place, put my aura foil underneath, and do everything exactly the same. I'm just going to trim that little piece and apply that. And you're always going to do the pretty side up when you're using your Glimmer Hot Foil, and then run that through my die cut machine again. Now this card is going to be a mini slimline card, which I thought was perfect for how simple this card design is. Now, how much that foils that plate, you could get 5 cards out of this if you wanted to do like a mass production with these little pieces here. So I'm just going to die cut 4 pieces, which will give me 1 card. So like I said, you will get 5 cards out of this if you die cut all of these little paisley designs. So I'm going to cut 4, 1 from each color, 2 from each design, because there's 2 different designs on there. And then we can lay this out. So I have a piece of white cardstock that's trimmed down to 6 by 3 inches. And I'm using foam tape to pop these up. And I already laid them out so I could have a good space, but even space between them. And I'm just eyeballing it. But you know, if you're a measurer, go for it. I just hate measuring, so I like to eyeball everything. And then the sentiment will also be popped up with foam tape. Now I do want to say hang on till the end because I do have a little tip for on the next card that I'm going to share with you. So let's add that at the bottom. And then I want to add some gold mirror cardstock behind this so I can have a nice little mat. I thought this would just kind of elevate it just ever so slightly. And then on a white mini slimline card base, which measures 6.5 by 3.5. I'm not going to add any sequence or anything. I think this card is beautiful, and look at that foil and look at how colorful this card is. Okay, let's get on to the large die of the month. So here is this die. So when I say complicated, I don't mean that in a bad way. This just has a lot of pieces, and it is a beautiful die. But I'm actually just going to use the pieces at the bottom and 1 little piece for the flowers. But I decided to cut all of those background pieces. There's 2 styles. So I'm going to cut 1 from 1 style and then the other twice, because this is going to have 3 as well. Even though it's not the same design, it's kind of similar. This card is going to be a slimline card, a regular slimline card that measures 8.5 by 3.5. So now I have that little frame piece for the paisley design, and then you have the inside piece. You have to use that little frame piece, otherwise it's not going to cut it out completely. Now, something I like to do is lay those two pieces down together, and then I just move the outside frame piece to fit, to slide around so I have enough space on the outside and it's nice and even. So of course I just ran that through my die cut machine, taped those pieces in place. And then I have these pieces that we can layer together. Now there's also another little piece that's gonna go on the tip of these that's like a little flower. And I'm gonna die cut that all from one color, and then we can lay these out. I really wanted to have a super, super bright card. So that is why I used these colors. This is from Cardstock Warehouse. This is their Tropical Nights paper pack. And so all of these colors come together. Okay, so here's my little tip. If you're a person that has a hard time putting together a color scheme, one of the best ways to do it, well, there's two ways that for sure to do it. One way is to find paper packs like this, like the Tropical Nights, where they already have a color scheme going on, and then you can just pick from all of those colors or a few of those colors, and then you don't even have to think about a color scheme. Another way to do it is look at patterned paper that you have in your stash and look at the color combos that they use there. That is a great idea and a great way to figure out what colors go together, because sometimes it can be overwhelming and a little daunting. Now I die cut the Hello Sentiment that comes in the large die 3 times, because you know that's what I do, and I'm going to glue that together because that is going to give us some dimension. So now that we have all of these pieces put together, we can get this whole card put together. So I have my slimline piece here that is 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. That sentiment there that says "You are simply fabulous" is from Tailored Expressions original simple strips, and I already had that in my stash, which was really nice. So I popped that up with foam tape, and then all of these paisleys will be popped up with foam tape, and just line them up at the top, and then I will adhere this to a white card base. I also want to say, if you guys like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and hit all so you do not miss a video, and like, comment, and share. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support, and I appreciate all that you do for me. So thank you again for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.